Hi, I'm Dr. David Mickel. So, brain reprogramming. Please. In this short video, I'm going to explain to you why I think it's uh, ineffectual, doesn't work, and more than that, why it's unnecessary. Now, in order to understand that, we're going to have a look at the evolutionary purpose of the brain. And I plan to do that in the course of this video. If you want more information on this subject, then I've written quite a lot on the website www.mickeltherapy.com, and you can find links to that below. So, I'm Dr. David Mickel, as I said. I'm a medical doctor and have spent 25 long years of sweat and tears working with what I call the energy disorders. And they are chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, anxiety, more latterly long COVID. And over that 25 years, I've learned a lot about the cause and effects of these conditions. But if we look at the brain and this notion that the brain in some way needs reprogrammed, actually, the only reprogramming that is necessary for the brain is for it to stop its pattern of suppressing our emotional truth, because it is that leads to symptoms. But let me expand a little bit on that. Evolutionary, the brain has been there since we have, obviously. It's developed, evolved. But the one thing that has not changed about it is it has a very important role in protecting us in this world. And the easiest way and the most effective way it found to do that is that it created fear. Fear thoughts, fear stories, fear narratives, the worst case scenarios. It did that to protect us from a world full of predators, I would say. But this is no longer something that we really need in modern day society. And therefore, it's sort of become defunct, that role that it plays. However, this notion that, and it seems very prevalent at the moment, everybody's looking at reprogramming the brain to get well from energy disorders. No chance. No chance whatsoever. Partial improvement, possibly, yes. And what I see from clients that come to us after they've been through the various brain reprogramming modalities is that it doesn't fit every scenario that they're going to encounter in the world. And sometimes they just get lucky and their life stays pretty much in the same stream. And by altering their chosen brain thought generated patterns of behavior, they can experience adequate improvement in their symptoms. But let's just remember for a moment that for me, the symptoms are created by the blocked flow of emotional energy. In other words, you as a being emanate a field. I call it sensory field, or perhaps your soul's skin. And it interacts with every situation and person in it. And that interaction sparks an emotion which just floods your body. And it's a communication for some form of action to respond in a certain way to your body consciousness's opinion about what's going on. Now, it's that mechanism that goes wrong, as I've spoken about many times, when cultural programming of our responses occurs. So we're told to fit in, shut up, nobody wants to listen to you. What do you mean you're feeling sad? How can you be sad? The sun's shining. Please, I live in Scotland. But all these things are designed throughout our early informative years to teach the brain to stifle the emotional truth. So that part, the brain has learned, understandably, a technique that allows you to suppress. So brain reprogramming that gets rid of suppression of emotional truth is useful. But that's it there. There's your reprogramming. Stop pretending that everything's okay. Simple. Like that. There's a £10,000 course delivered in 2 minutes. Just stop pretending. Okay? So the fact that there are programs that have been developed that are extensive and involve your thinking and stop, start, blah, 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 NLP, I find it quite frustrating. I'm trying to keep it out of my voice because I've been warned not to attack other modalities. I just think they're a waste of time. Make an agreement with yourself that you no longer will allow the pattern of suppression of yourself to prevent your emotions becoming empowered in your day-to-day life. And what that does is it releases the flow of blocked emotional energy and stops it impacting on the gland, the hypothalamus, which is not related to neural structure as such. It is the master controlling gland of your whole body. And when it's triggered and stimulated by repeatedly repressed emotional signals, it's overwhelmed. And that's what produces your symptoms of chronic fatigue or fibromyalgia or anxiety states. So, what I would suggest instead is by making an agreement with yourself, I will now work to not suppress my emotional truth. You have effectively done away with the need for complicated, prolonged programs that retrain your brain's responses to the world, because the brain will follow suit. It's on your side. It's a magnificent operating system. It's just like a big computer. It holds on to the need to produce fear signals often, but by delving into your body's emotional truth, you'll see that more often than not, there is no fear. And if there is fear, it's the body asking for clarity, not trying to generate panic. So I hope that has made some sense to you, that brain reprogramming for me is unnecessary, except that one facet of it, which is I choose to no longer suppress myself or how I feel about anything. If you want further information on this, please visit the website. You can get the details below, and it'd be great if you subscribe, because there's a lot of good stuff I produce, and it could do with some support from you. And I think it would be of benefit to you as a whole. Coming up soon is my new venture, whereby I want to, what's the word? I want to address all the issues surrounding neurodivergence, the greatest gift that has happened to humanity, that is being made out to be a disease process. No, it's not, is it? Those of you that have got it, possibly like myself, know the truth. Thank you very much. Goodbye.